In this video, we are going to discuss few problems on multiplication by s and division by s in inverse Laplace transform. First topic, multiplication by s. L inverse of s into f of s equal to, we can write d by dt of L inverse of f of s. Here this L inverse of f of s is nothing but f of t. If you want to remove this multiplication s from the left hand side, right hand side differentiate with respect to t in L inverse of f of s. First thing you should remember this result, then only we can easily solve the problems. Okay. First problem, find L inverse of s by s plus 3 whole square. Okay, which is in the form of L inverse of s into f of s is equal to d by dt of L inverse of f of s. Okay. The given question is L inverse of s by s plus 3 whole square. L inverse of s into f of s form. Here f of s is 1 by s plus 3 whole square. Okay, it is equal to, we can write d by dt of L inverse of f of s. What is f of s? f of s is 1 by s plus 3 whole square. Okay, now apply L inverse formula here. L inverse of 1 by s plus 3 whole square. First we have to remove this plus 3. S plus 3 whole square is, first we have to remove this s plus 3, which means e to the power minus 3t into L inverse of 1 by s square. Okay. Now we can write d by dt of e power minus 3t into L inverse of, what is the formula for L inverse of 1 by s square? Which is t. We know that L of t power n formula. L of t power n is nothing but n factorial by s power n plus 1. Here, in inverse Laplace transform, this can be written as L inverse of 1 by s power n plus 1 is t power n by n factorial. Okay, t power n by n factorial. Here, 1 by s square is there, which means L inverse of 1 by s square means we can write 1 plus 1 form. 1 plus 1 means n is 1. n1 means t power n, which is t. 1 by 1 factorial. 1 factorial is 1. Therefore, L inverse of 1 by s square is t. Okay. Now we are going to differentiate with respect to t with the help of UV rule, because there are two terms here. Okay. E power minus 3t is u, v dash. What is v dash? Differentiate with respect to t, which is 1, plus, now t will be silent, v into u dash, e power minus 3t into minus 3. Okay. From these three terms, taking outside common, minus 3, e power minus 3t, which is 1 minus 3t, which is the correct answer. Okay. Next problem. L inverse of s by s plus 2 whole square plus 4. Which is in the form of s into f of s form. Now we are going to use multiplication by s result here. L inverse of s into f of s is d by dt of L inverse of f of s. What is f of s here? F of s is 1 by s plus 2 whole square plus 4. Okay, this is our given f of s. Now we can write L inverse of s by s plus 2 whole square plus 4 equal to d by dt of L inverse of f of s. What is f of s? 1 by s plus 2 whole square plus 4. Now we are going to apply L inverse formula here. First we have to remove this plus 2, d by dt of, if you want to remove this plus 2, you have to write here e power minus 2t into L inverse of 1 by s square plus 4. d by dt of e power minus 2t into, what is the formula for L inverse of 1 by s square plus 4? In the numerator, constant term is there, which means one of the sign formula, which is L inverse of a by s square plus a square is equal to, we can write sin at. Okay, here in the numerator, a missing, which means 1 by s square plus a square is equal to, we can write sin at divided by a. Okay, what is a here? A is 2, because 4 can be written as 2 square form. Now we can write sin 2t divided by 2. Okay, now differentiate with respect to t. Again, use UV rule here, because there are two terms here in terms of t. Okay, here 1 by 2 constant take outside and then apply UV rule. E power minus 2t into differentiation of sin 2t is cos 2t into 2 plus sin 2t into differentiation of e power minus 2t is e power minus 2t into minus 2. Okay, from these two terms taking outside common, 2 into e power minus 2t divided by 2 into cos 2t minus sin 2t, because here one negative sign is there, which is minus sin 2t. Okay, now we can remove this 2, equal to e power minus 2t into cos 2t minus sin 2t, which is the recurrence. Next we will see division by decimal. L inverse of f of s by s equal to, we can write integral 0 to t L inverse of f of s into dt. Okay, if you want to remove the denominator t, see in the left hand side the denominator s is there. If you want to remove this denominator s, right hand side integrate with respect to t in L inverse of f of s with the limit 0 to t. Okay, examples. Find L inverse of 1 by s into s plus 3, which is in the form of L inverse of f of s by s. We know that the result L inverse of f of s by s is equal to, we can write integral 0 to t L inverse of f of s into dt. Okay, here what is f of s? F of s is 1 by s plus 3, except this s. Now we are going to apply this result here. L inverse of 1 by s into s plus 3 equal to, we can write integral 0 to t L inverse of f of s. What is f of s? 1 by s plus 3 into dt. Okay, now apply L inverse formula here. Integral 0 to t L inverse of, what is L inverse of 1 by s plus 3? is e power minus 3t. We know that L inverse of 1 by s plus a is e power minus 8t. Here a is 3, okay, into dt. Now integrate with respect to dt with the limit 0 to t. The integration of e power minus 3t is e power minus 3t by minus 3 with the limit 0 to t. Okay. Now apply upper limit value t in t, which means again we get the same form because there is no change. We are replacing t by t only. Minus lower limit value 0, e power 0 by minus 3. Okay. E power minus 3t divided by minus 3, minus to minus plus, e power value of e power 0 is 1, which is 1 by 3. From these two terms, taking outside common 1 by 3, which is 1 minus e power minus 3t, which is the correct answer. Next problem. Find L inverse of 1 by s square into s plus a. In this problem also, we are going to apply division by s result. We know that the result L inverse of f of s by s equal to integral 0 to t L inverse of f of s into dt. Okay, what is f of s here? F of s is 1 by s plus a. Okay, we know that the result only for f of s by s, but we are having here s square, which means L inverse of f of s by s square means we have to integrate with respect to t 2 times. dt into dt. Okay. Now tell me, what is our given function? 1 by s square into s plus a. From the left hand side term, if you want to remove this s square means we have to integrate with respect to t 2 times in the right hand side in L inverse of f of s. Okay, integral 0 to t, integral 0 to t L inverse of, what is our given f of s? 1 by s plus a into dt into dt. Before we integrate with respect to t, first we have to apply L inverse formula here. We know that L inverse of 1 by s plus a is e power minus a t into dt. Okay. Now integrate with respect to t. Integral 0 to t. First we are going to integrate with respect to t first. E power minus a t by minus a with the limit 0 to t into dt. Now first apply our upper limit value t here. What is our upper limit value? T. E power minus a t by minus a. Replace t by t only, there is no change. Then apply lower limit value minus of e power 0 by minus a into dt. Okay. Now before we integrate with respect to t, simplify this one. We know that the value of e power 0, the value of e power 0 is 1 minus to minus plus 1 into dt. Okay. Now once again integrate with respect to t. E power minus a t divided by minus a is there. Okay, divided by minus a. Now integrate with respect to t. E power minus at divided by, here one we missed only. Okay. From these two terms we can take outside common 1 by a, because 1 by a constant, take outside. Integral 0 to t. Here e power, we can write the second term first because this one is positive term. 1 minus e power minus at. 1 minus e power minus at into dt. Okay. Now we can easily integrate with respect to t. 1 by a into 1 into dt is t minus e power minus at divided by minus a, because the coefficient of t is minus a to the limit 0 to t. Okay. Now apply, we are going to apply the limits. Okay. Our upper limit value is t. First apply upper limit value t here. T is t only, there is no change here. T minus of e power minus at by minus a, there is no change in the upper limit values. Okay. Then apply lower limit value minus 0 minus e power 0 by minus a. Okay. Now we applied both the upper limit and lower limit values. Okay. Upper limit value is t, lower limit value is 0. Okay. Now simplify this one. 1 by a into t minus e power minus at divided by minus to minus plus divided by a. And also here also this becomes positive, minus to minus plus, the value of e power 0 is 1, which is minus 1 by a. Okay. Yeah, this can be written as first term will be t by a plus e power minus at by a square minus 1 by a square. That's not. From the second and third term, take outside common a square. 1 by a square is common, which is e power minus at minus 1. That is which is the correct answer.